a baller. Shot caller, 20-inch blades on the Impala. Caller, get laid tonight. Switch a roll tight, got sprayed by ice. Now hit the highway, making money the flyway. But it's got to be a better way, yeah.
Right before I start off, I'm not going to point fingers and say things like, well, dude shouldn't have been on that site. He shouldn't have did this. He shouldn't have did that. That's stupid. That's stupid. Nah. You know why? Because I've done it too in my past. You know what I mean? I've been on POF a couple of years back. You know, I met maybe 2 females off of there. You know what I mean? Now with this brother, thank God that he didn't die. Getting set up like that, you know what I'm saying, up in Houston, Texas. Chick was a minor. I don't even know if she was 18 years old. But that guy apparently at 3 o'clock in the morning, he was trying to meet this chick that he had met off of POF 3 days prior. And the thing is that he went to the address, and then what happened was, when he went over there, her phone had rung, and she said, hold on a second, I gotta take this call, and then she had stepped away. Then 2 dudes came up, and then they start sweating homeboy, and they start asking him about, you know, they was telling him, you know, telling him to break himself, you know what I'm saying, to up the loot. And then what happened was, the dude didn't have anything. You know, he was telling him that he don't have nothing, he don't have nothing. So what they did is they shot him and left him for dead. And then after that, they had bailed. You know what I'm saying? Now, thank God the guy had lived, because what he did is he played like he was dead once he got popped. Now, that shit right there, that was on some crazy ghetto type shit. I would never put myself in that particular position anyway. I mean, it can happen to anybody, but I wouldn't put myself in that type of a predicament. The reason why I say that is because when I was using the site like 2 years ago, what I was doing is I met 2 women that were working women who had their own place, and, you know, I didn't have to worry about nothing like that. You know, one of them came to my spot, met me here, and was over here. You know what I'm saying? Then she bounced. I ain't heard from her ever since, but it is what it is. The other one came to my spot, then I went to her spot. And it was like that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get ambushed or shot. So, you know, for people that want to point fingers and be so judgmental and say that the dude was stupid for even, you know, trying to meet up. Well, you do things when you're young, you know what I mean? At your own discretion, you know what I mean? And this is the era. This is how people meet nowadays, for websites. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just you got to be cautious and careful. And I'm pretty sure dude probably felt comfortable after talking to her for like, what was that, like 3 days prior, and he already had that comfort level with her. Even though she was young as hell, she was a kid. So, and dude looked like he probably was like in his maybe mid-20s. Or he could have been like early 20s, I don't know. But like I said, thank God that he lived. And I know it's pretty much going to probably be a learning lesson for him. That's for sure.